welcome back my faithful legionnaires to another episode of GTA 5 mod review slash showcases. Now I must apologise for our small absence that we've had, as I've had some problems with my internet provider being a right pain in the ass, as they'd like to be. So I've just gotten it back on and we have another episode ready to go for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, first of all, let's not forget to say we are up to 81 subscribers since our last episode. So I am absolutely astounded by that. So thank you, Legionnaires, for your overwhelming support. Now let's not hop into our beautiful Nissan Titan, because the mod we're looking at today is right next to us. For the simple fact, it likes to despawn when we get too far away from it. So we'll stroll over here as Batman, because that is how we roll. That's how we roll. I can't sing that song. But anyway, we are looking at none other than the Tumbler from Batman Begins and Batman The Dark Knight. Now, bear in mind, I do know there is a couple flaws with this thing here. It's nothing to do with the model itself. It's my game itself. I'm pretty sure of it anyway. So I will cross over to that little part in a minute. So let's hop into our drone mode and have a good look. Now, this is the Tumbler itself from Batman. So Christian Bale one, not to forget it with... mix it up with any other Batmans. So it has some absolutely awesome details. The only thing is that doesn't work in mine is the booster, as it were, but it has some very nice texturing all over it. And it's a bit of an odd thing, but the back wheels don't spawn in properly and don't tend to touch the ground. Flaps don't work either, but I'm not too fussed with that. It is what it is in a game like GTA, but it is very cool. I have spawned it in a not chrome, well, one of the blacks that you can customize it with, because for some reason when I spawned mine in, it spawned in brown, like a chocolate brown. Now, the canopy does work and it's got all these little bells and whistles on it, but I would have much preferred it to actually open up like how it's meant to in the movie, but it is what it is and it still works. Now, inside the cockpit, or driver's seat anyway, you got all the bells and whistles that you'd see in it. Now, none of that is actually functional, but that's okay. That is GTA. It's more just aesthetics for the game. That's actually a pretty cool shot. But we will have a look at that when we hop inside the vehicle. Another flaw I found is that the canopy doesn't close automatically. You kind of have to take off and get a bit of motion and then like kind of wiggle it closed, and then it will close automatically, like by itself that way. But other than that, another thing I find with it too, it is a bit small in my opinion. I mean, if you have a look at it next to the Titan, it looks very, very tiny. And even just having Batman next to it, it looks tiny. I'm not too sure if it is actually to scale 100%, but it's pretty damn close. Now, another thing that it doesn't have weaponry. At least in my version of it. It might in other versions. I've tried it, it didn't work, so bear that in mind. If you want this, it might not have weapons. Now, what we will do is hop inside it and give it a whirl. Come on, Batman. Now hop in it. Nope, he's going to be silly. There we go. Now he's hopping in. There we go. Now it does sound absolutely beastly, which is absolutely cool, and he does fit in there very nicely. So like I said, we'll have a look inside. It looks pretty cool. I mean, you get to see your body there, but that's alright. There's not really much else he touches in here apart from the wheel, obviously. The canopy does close, and I'll show you guys that when it closes as well. So like I said, whoop, there we go. You have to do that. Now, like I said, let's have a look. Got all the bells and whistles on top of it like that. Now let's get going and show you what this is going to do. Now, yes, I'm well aware that it does make it look weird without that back tires, but that's just something you've got to deal with, I guess, if the game doesn't want to play nice. Now, it has happened to a few of my vehicles when I spawn them in, like the new Batman one, the wheels and that, it didn't quite work out well. But it's okay. Now, Legionnaires, as per usual, I'll shut my gob so you guys can enjoy the drive. As per usual, Legionnaires, my driving is not the best, especially when we're doing the theatrical view, which is what we're doing at the moment. That wasn't my fault, that was yours. Now, this thing has some really, really good speed, I think, and it sounds like an absolute beast. I just wish those back tyres worked along with it, so that way we could actually have the full immersion, as it were, because it looks a bit silly, I think, with the tyres that we got. I did try and find some other tyres to go on it, which is why they're a little bit more bulkier off-road tyres now. Oof. Because, yeah, the back it hovers. It looks like the vehicle has spawned in the tyres itself, but they're just not visible or something like that. Oh, God. There we go. But it is... Ow. It's rather distracting, I think. Alright, let's get back into that view. There we go. Now we can see what I'm doing. But I just love that it actually makes the sound that you'd think it would, like an absolute beast of a car. Smash it! Alright. Head back over here. Woohoo! Park it. We'll try and park it at least anyway. Oh no, my Titan. Alright, there we go. Ooh. And a nice walk off. So, Legionnaires, there we have it. We have the Tumbler from Batman, Christian Bale's Batman, nonetheless. So, Legionnaires, my thoughts on this one, it is very worth getting. I will leave 2 links where you can get 2 versions of it. Well, it's the same version, but it is easier in one pack, in the mod pack that I usually get, or you can download it individually from the main source. And both the links will be in the description below, as per usual. Along with that Patreon, it's still not really much there yet. It's still a work in progress. Eventually, when we do get some merch, I'm thinking we could go for some flags to start off with the logo on it or something like that. If you'd be interested in something like that, please leave your thoughts in the comment section below, as I would love to hear your thoughts on having a flag as our first bit of merch or something like that, and then later on some sort of t-shirts or something like that. But Legionnaires, that is about it for this episode today, so thank you for your love and support throughout the entire ordeal of not having any internet and not posting for the past week or two. And that's about it, Legionnaires. We will see you in the next one.